everybody. So I know I've been missing for a little while. Actually, I was planning to do these videos right after this tournament ended. Like, when was it? Like maybe 1 month ago or 2 months ago? I don't really remember, but around that. The thing is that I've been so busy with so many other projects going on, actually many trips coming and etc. Also, I was pretty tired after the tournament. But now I'm here and we're going to have 5 recaps in a row during the week, so stay tuned. Also, look at my new kind of setup. So I put like some trophies up there and some of my favorite books there. Well, you might have very good eyes to recognize any of them, but if you do, please let me know in comments. So now let's start with the video. Guys, so this is round number 1, playing against this girl, Sophia. She was 13 or 14, I don't really remember, but she was a little girl. And I was playing black pieces. And yeah, so to be honest, and I always like to be open about this with you, because I think that is kind of helpful for many people that can identify themselves with that. I wasn't feeling secure about my chess before the tournament, but after the first round, I feel like I started getting more confident, and also after the second and third, like little by little my confidence and kind of energy like during the game started to grow and grow. So she started with d4, I replied with knight f6, she came with c4, e6, knight c3, and let me flip this for you. And so we're playing black, and I want to kind of show you some of my ideas, so maybe this can be also useful for you. She responded to Nimzo-Indian with knight f3, the knight f3 line. So I knew that I had to castle here. She came with e3, and then I came with d5. So this is very typical in Nimzo, like you just pin the knight and then you break the center. When you play Nimzo, you know that most of the time you're gonna trade this bishop in exchange of the knight. It's not a big deal, like you are exchanging your pair of bishops in exchange of the knights very early, because right after you're gonna get initiative in the center, like knight d4, c5, knight d7, b6, bishop b7, play through the diagonal, and etc. So she played bishop d3, I came with c5, double rupture, takes, and then I took on c4. So this is the main idea, guys, like double taking and then leave the isolated pawn on d4 for her, which is like a plan you already have. I always tell my students, like, as soon as you create a weakness on your opponent's position, it's easier for you to play the game because you have a plan. Of course, it's important that you stop and evaluate which are the weaknesses. Sometimes we are just expecting, like maybe for hanging pieces or forks or something more obvious, but usually you have to provoke that by creating smaller weaknesses, so then they can become in bigger weaknesses. Then I took on c3, she take back, and well, these are hanging pawns that are together but not, like they have no pawns next to them. So also they are easier to get attacked. Queen c7, queen d3, and knight d7. Here I literally visualized the tactics I was going to use to win. Of course, I wasn't expecting her to blunder, but I knew that even though she didn't blunder, I was going to get a good position. The thing is that she didn't notice my plan, and I got the faster win. But yeah, she played bishop e3, which I know that it was a positional inaccuracy, because actually the bishop is not doing much there and is getting so exposed to knight g4. So after b6, like little simple move, now my bishop's coming to b7, has like a huge diagonal from b7 to g2 almost. And then when my knight comes, many things are going on, like the pressure on g2, the pressure over the knight. So many things happening on this game. She played rook g1, I came with bishop b7, and now she blundered with queen d2. Why did she do that? Because basically I'm threatening take the knight and then destroy her castling. So she came with queen d2 to protect it. But I think that actually it would have been even better for her just maybe to move the king out or something like that. But I don't know, because knight g4 is coming regardless. So, and then I played knight g4, which is a great move according to chess.com, and I'm threatening bishop takes on f3, very typical, and then taking on h2. Even though she plays h3, I'm gonna take on f3 and she can't retake my knight because I'll take the queen. So she decided to play g3, but now the knight and the bishop are both protected by the queen, and the knight and the bishop are attacked by two of my pieces that are different than each other, which means if I manage to take one, the other one is gonna end up hanging, and that's what actually happened. I took, she takes. I can't take the bishop yet because then she takes my knight, and that would be me missing the opportunity to get a free piece. So before taking, I have to take the other bishop, trading, and then when she takes back, as she did, well, she took this pawn, but she could have taken back and then I would have taken the bishop. In this case, she decided to get into some fun lines and she took my pawn, which I admire actually. And I took the rook, she took on f7, and of course I think she was thinking that okay, she takes on f7, but she could take my rook. It was fine still. I just decided to got something better, king h8, and just to leave this pin and get a free rook. So yeah guys, like basically I got a rook for free, and after the game was like so easy. After a few moves, when I managed to take the pawns and trade, like she resigned here. There is nothing to do for her. Like my king is just going to come up and well, eventually it's gonna get checkmated. So this was my game number one. If we go to the accuracy, let's see. Oh, sorry guys. 93.2. Proud of this game. Actually, tough opponent, but I think that I learned from this game and she did as well. So yeah, this is game number one. Actually, there is one thing that I want to tell you that I'm not very proud of regarding my game, which I forgot to mention and is important for me. And it is in the opening. Let me flip this again. It is in the opening when I take, she takes here. Here, the queen c7 I think is not the best. The best here is probably just queen a5, threatening c3 and planning to bring the rook on d8. This is a new plan that, of course I knew it, but I just decided not to. But yeah, this is something important to clarify. Apart from that, I think it was okay. And yeah guys, so this is game number one. Proud of this game. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye guys.